right now.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Oh, God, my pants.
What?
Oh, wait, we're not on camera. Okay.
You are on the air.
Taking those back down.
All right. So what's up, guys? It's dev live stream number 37. I was gonna say 27. 37. And we're back with the crew. We missed last week, and hopefully I'll have someone run next week because I'll be out again. It says that the video may be stuttering. I guess they need to let me know if the stream bitrate is okay. But yeah, I'm back, and the Mark is back from PAX, and Evan and Ty is gone.
Yeah, we left him in Seattle.
Sleepless in Seattle. Ate his body.
Yeah, but today we have in the chat we have Danny.
Hello.
Greg.
Hello.
John.
What's up?
Sean. He's
Hello.
Vanilla Kindle.
Hello.
And Walter.
Yay. Hey there.
Oh.
Hey there.
Okay, so yeah. PAX, I guess, is what I'm going to be talking about. And I haven't even done our PAX post-mortem yet with the team, so I guess everything that I tell you guys now is pretty much going to be what everyone that's listening.
We don't even know this.
Yeah, no one knows. So, yeah, back from PAX. Mark was there. Mark is in the chat, I believe, with beta keys or not beta keys, redemption keys, and a bunch of other stuff. But Evan was there as well. And Ty was there for 3 days, and then he left us, or we left him, one or the other. It was fun. A lot of people came by the booth. We had 700 beta keys, and we ran out of beta keys by the 4th day. We had no beta keys 4th day. Beta Angel was there. One of the guys that is very active in our community. He was taking us out to places, and he actually, in place of Ty, he actually worked the booth on the 4th day.
Nice.
So,
From Seattle?
yeah, he's.
Really is an angel.
I don't think he's. I think he's in Colorado now. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he's in the chat today. He sent me a message on Twitter.
I wonder what would take you from Seattle to Colorado.
I'm not sure.
Think about it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Could it be legality?
Oh god.
Oh yeah. That totally makes sense.
Talk about weed.
Talk about
Wait, what about
that
weeds?
came from behind us.
I don't understand.
Someone said it's legal in both states.
Is that
Yeah.
a colloquialism for
May-
a drug? I don't...
That's the idea. It's for a grand. You go to the grand tour of the legal portions of the U.S.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Maybe
Once
round
we
it off in Nevada.
change our stream time to 420,
There you go.
We'll do that. We'll do that next
About the
time.
weed, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Smack me down.
Yeah. So Cody
You guys
said yeah.
smoking
Seattle
out in
had.
Seattle? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Since it was legal?
I wasn't. I don't-
Does it smell like pot in the center?
A little bit. You walk around a couple places. You smell
Really?
some danky stanky stank.
That's hilarious.
It could just be BO though.
Yeah. That's also
Sometimes it's hard to
completely
tell.
possible.
I mean, I went to QuakeCon. It was pretty manly.
Manly.
In that BYOC area.
Yeah.
Oh. Haha. Haha. I'm back. Killing people at the studio. Cody trained him from the... He's actually in the chat right now. He was also there. Funny story about Cody, and I was kind of giving him a little bit of stuff. I think I'm going to need to change my audio levels right now for the game. No, it's just me. Okay. Anyway, so I think it was the last day, and so all of the attendees are, you know, they're like dead tired. No one wants to really be there. They're like drudging along, trying to sift through lines that or games that they might have missed. And we had this guy that came up, kind of like an older guy, and he was so bitter. Like he had this really bitter face. Yeah, it was like.
That's me from the future.
He was totally like, didn't want to be at PAX anymore. He's just there to be there. And so he's in weapon crafting looking bitter. The game starts and he's playing against Cody. And I don't know if Beta Angel was playing. No, Beta Angel was standing next to me. So Cody is on his team. I think Evan was on Cody's team as well. And one other guy. And I think Evan was just kind of joking around. And so I told Cody beforehand, I was like, listen, you know, kind of like, hey, you know, don't blow out the noobs all the way. Like, have some fun, but to, like, you know, give him a chance. And so he was totally like not taking it serious, but he killed this guy like, I don't know, like 4 times, and maybe in a row. And so so he walked away from the middle of the game. He was just done. It's like, I don't want to play anymore. I'm getting whooped. And so for like 15 minutes I was I was kind of giving Cody some shit, like, hey, you know what, this is what you guys do all the time to all the new players. You make them have what did I say, like pouty face or salt face, because this guy's lips were like, so like the whole time he had the like the pout face, like little kid someone took his candy. He was just so upset. And so Cody was like, you know what, I wasn't even trying to do anything, I was just playing. I was like, yeah, I know. So eventually I was like, yeah, dude, because he didn't get to see his face during weapon crafting. So I was like, dude, he was totally salty the whole time. From the start of him walking up there, he had slumped shoulders, salt face, to the time he finally got off, like midway through the game after you killed him. So it was like totally I think an eye-opening experience for how the vets can destroy some of the new guys that play the game and what they get to see firsthand. But Beta Angel kind of said the same thing, like, seeing people's faces when they first play the game is like really amazing. You know, they really enjoy it. Except for this guy, the salt face guy. But everyone else seemed like they really enjoyed it. Yeah. So Cody says in the chat, the guy had the saddest look in his eyes, like I ruined his entire trip. But no, it seriously was. The guy was so grumpy looking. He was like Scrooge.
So what, Cody in game is who?
Cody Trainum in game. It's the same. You can see him in chat. CODYTRANUM. He was there. And his friend Cody. What was your friend's name in game? Because you guys both played, right? Bronco says every time someone pub stomps, God kills a kitten. Shock hype. Oh, Spinny Lemons. I think I've seen it. Okay, Spinny Lemons and Cody. So yeah, that was like a little fun new player beatdown, pub stomp at a convention story. The rest of every other story was like totally awesome. That one was kind of the sad one. We had, like I said, we had probably 700 beta keys. They were all gone third day. So we probably had like 1,200 people that walked up to the booth. We had Destructoid stop by, Kotaku stop by, Mashable stop by, Linus Tech Tools or Tech Tips or something like that stopped by. He has like 400,000 or 500,000 subscribers. And a guy from Polaris, which is the network that has like Kraken and PewDiePie and some other YouTubers. They stopped by. They want to check out the game. Bunch of different bloggers. So it was pretty cool.
No, the question still remains. Did anybody ever beat the devs?
No, undefeated.
No, so we're still undefeated.
Undefeated.
Hubris beat the devs.
And Cody and his friend
Beat ourselves.
Spinny Lemons and Beta Angel were the 3 vets that tried to play us. And the first game those 3 played, they might have done random gun game, I'm not sure. The first game they played, I wasn't there. I was like on a lunch break, and so Mark either called me or sent me a text like, hey, you know, where you at? And I was like, oh, I'm on my way back. I just had to do something. So I guess they just said, fuck it, we're going to just play. And so I'd come back, and they're beating them. Mark and Ty and Evan are beating them like 2,500 to 0 on Blitz, and I was totally blown away because they had Ty on their team, and they were losing really bad. But the third day, or maybe it was the fourth day, we had another death challenge, and they chose the game type. They chose Deathsnatch, and so we were kind of taking it easy on them at first, and they were up like 1,300 to like 200 or something like that at one point, and then they lost by like 800. So totally thought they had like a glimmer of hope, and then we took it away from them. I think there might have been one other dev challenge, and that was a blowout. So no one came close. Trying to think what other cool stuff kind of happened at PAX. In addition to meeting really cool people, Beta Angel took me out to a nice bar with some friends. Yeah.
Were there women at the bar?
There were women there. It was kind of it was a gamer bar, so. Oh well. Well, okay. I won't say no. It wasn't a gamer bar. No. It was they were doing a Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? Oh, Harry?
Yeah. Like if you dressed up as him, it was like themed. And so there was like people like wizards and warlocks and I don't know, all this crazy people in brooms and stuff sitting in there, and they had like an arcade in the bottom, but it was a cool place, and it was supposed to be a bar crawl, and there was no crawling going. Everyone sat at that one bar, and there was probably like 40 bars. It was like 6th Street but more bars, and everyone just sat in that bar.
That's not clear. It's literally impossible to put more bars in one place.
Yes, I'm shit
It
you
was like
not.
Infinity plus one, you guys.
It was like 6th Street. There was just bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, all on Pike, which is the same street as the convention center. So, by the way, this bar is at the end of the street. So I totally told those guys. They're like, "Hey, you want a cab there?" I'm like, "No, I got this." I walked, and this is after a show. So it was Friday. After the show, I walked to this place, and it took me like 25 minutes to get there. It was the last bar. I see 60 bars. I'm like, okay, where's this bar? Where's this bar? Is that the bar? No. And so I finally get to the end of the strip of all the bars, and it's the last bar on the strip. So my legs are tired. I didn't actually see Matt when I initially walked in, so I walked downstairs, and I'm like thirsty. It was like I was walking in a desert. That's how I felt. Just tired, exhausted, no will to live. It wasn't hot, but it was just like I had worked, and I don't know, I was just exhausted, dehydrated. My lips were dry, cracked. I don't know, but the bar was totally cool. Once I got in there and had some drinks, it was awesome. I'll come back here.
Why would I do that?
So what did I miss at the studio while I was gone?
Vacation.
What? I just returned that.
No, you didn't.
I did. I walked over it and it returned, and then he picked it up anyway.
From my perspective, you never went over it.
Your hammer has been
Curious.
returned.
Well, I got
The
it now.
enemy has stolen the hammer.
So what did we do here?
We worked really hard.
So hard. I saw so much YouTube. I don't even know.
We've been working on the party system. That's what we've been doing.
Party system?
Party system. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, it's all parties up here.
You know what I'm saying? It's coming along pretty well.
Are there any mock-ups?
Yeah. I mean, we're active developing it. We're almost done with it.
Really?
Yeah, we'll be able to start testing it. I think probably internally, like next week or so, maybe.
Next week?
Yeah.
The week I'm
Internally.
gone. Internally. What about the new game mode? Mashup. Codename Mashup. Uber game. You guys did?
Oh no, I fell. Okay, I'm there.
Your
Did you
hammer
last
has
week?
been
I don't remember any tests. I
Good
didn't see
once
it.
or twice. Not a whole lot though.
What do I have? Oh, not the map. Okay.
Mark probably. That's,
The enemy
I
has
don't know. I don't really know where that's all at.
Your team
I
has
think we did
taken
another
the hammer.
playtest right before PAX, but not while y'all were gone. Oh god.
No.
And we were working on the Steam trading cards.
Oh yeah.
And all the art stuffs for that stuff's done.
I don't think we've even told anybody about the Steam trading cards.
No, we are doing the Steam trading cards.
Yeah.
Those are going out soon.
What new map are we going to be arting out now that Drill Cavern's all done? Is it
Right
Shattered?
now we're working on Shattered.
Oh.
And so Ben, who actually usually has been doing characters and character parts and weapon parts, actually started that level and did a great start on all the man-made stuff, and now the guys are jumping in on all the rocks and stuff and helping out. So it may come on a little quicker than usual because that level's been worked on kind of for a while.
Need help? Ugh,
No help for you, Greg.
no help. I don't know where.
Oh.
You have
And then we've lengthened the spawn times.
Your team has captured
Yes.
the hammer.
So,
Times will
uh,
be a
The
little
enemy has
longer.
stolen the hammer.
that is
Your team
for
has
some of the
taken the
feedback
hammer.
that we've been getting on
The enemy
specific
has
game
stolen the
types,
hammer.
where
Mostly
we
capture
felt
the
like it would
flag.
add some, yeah, mostly capture the flag, where it felt like it would add some depth to killing someone and then being able to successfully grab the hammer and get out of there or come close to it.
What?
Do we have a set time on what it will be, or is it?
They're going to be all about. It's going to be about as long as the fire deaths were. So they're in average. Every death will take another couple of seconds.
Okay.
Somebody just asked how the community taunt is coming along. The community taunt isn't that? Oh, that's not live yet, is it?
It's not live, but it's
Yeah,
it's
so
done.
it's finished from my side, but because you're actually being able to hit grenades and throw them around the levels and switch to beer cans and all that kind of stuff, it's much more complicated than an average taunt, and so it's requiring a little more testing. But it should be coming out relatively soon. Like if it's not the next build, it definitely should be in the build after that.
Is it
I've gotta take
is
that
it on
hammer
branch
out.
main right now?
It is in branch main.
Oh, so I might be able to download it and maybe show it on stream. Maybe. I have to
It's
see.
really funny with the Arctic mask on it.
Yeah, I saw the Arctic mask today. It's me.
Your team
I
has
don't.
dropped
The Arctic mask is actually being worked on and created today, so you fools out there can all pretend you're Arctic.
BS. Ooh, that's pretty dirty, not gonna lie.
Oh God, Flack! I didn't know that was Slack. Bigness wants to know if Uber Games and private next build. That's just something we talked about.
has stolen
I
the
think so.
hammer.
Is that the staging build? That's currently
I
on
never
ice.
sent
I never
This one
know
or
these
not?
days. It's
Yeah.
complicated.
Been smashed by the
Oh.
But that's what Mark
Damn it.
said about a week ago, was that he was shooting to have it out in a couple of weeks, so it should be coming really soon.
Man, my sensitivity.
Yeah.
Oh, come back, Greg. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Your hammer has been
Nice.
returned.
Is it going to be free?
Is what going to be free?
Captured the hammer.
I'm assuming they're talking about the community
enemy has
taunt.
stolen
No,
the hammer.
Oh, no.
no.
It's going to be free to the person who came up
Exactly. I
with
was just about to say that it's free to the person that came up with the concept for it. Just like
which I think was, I might be mistaken
Your
right
hammer
now,
has
but I
been
think it was
returned.
Beta Angel.
it was Beta Angel actually.
Okay.
It that's the
I don't
exact
think he's in
same.
today, so, but I think I already told him he was getting it for free, so he knows.
Yeah, it's basically that exact same thing that we did with the Rocket Fro. It was free to one-eared Nico, and for everyone else, it was
The
same
enemy has
mode,
stolen the
same.
hammer.
That was a hell of a
Been smashed by the
Oh.
Your hammer has been returned.
melee the hammer carrier.
So I guess we should go ahead. I do have something. I'll be posting it on the forums right after the right after the stream ends. But Ty is no longer with us. He wanted
We're
me
not
to
actually
post.
joking this time.
Yeah, we're not actually joking. Yeah.
He did actually die. It was
No.
car.
Okay. It's not dead. To the best of our knowledge. I mean, you know, you never know what happens since Tuesday.
He is got a new opportunity, and so he wanted me to post up his goodbye letter to you guys. It hasn't been edited at all. I think it even says that he's a douchebag in there. He admits to it. Yeah, so I'll be posting that today. Drew says
And so
what?
people aren't concerned, we actually have hired a new marketing director.
Yes, it's Greg
And
Bowman.
so somebody is already in-house and working for us, filling Ty's shoes.
And he's actually probably lurking right now on the stream. We have to get his PC all set up so he can actually come in one day. But I believe he's watching with Mark and kind of walking around and seeing how we kind of do these things.
Saying, oh my god, I saved what?
Yeah.
The enemy
Fuck the
has stolen
police.
the hammer.
Up on the turret.
I'm worried about
Come here.
brain
Didn't even care.
What? What? No. No. I'm coming down there.
Ooh, snap.
Has stolen the hammer.
Oh, by the way, all of the
This is all that
taunts.
I hate will now be
Where's
redirected
the
at
small
Walter.
point?
You have been smashed by the hammer.
So all of the Thai hate will now be redirected at Walter.
You
Yeah.
guys didn't hate Ty. I already had all the hate. I don't know what you did.
Yeah, they more enjoyed hating Ty, I think, than they enjoy hating you.
Yeah.
I was just a red herring.
Your team has taken the hammer.
Yeah, I think it's way easier to hate Ty than it is to hate Walter.
That's true.
Yeah. It's funner
Your
to
team
hate
has
Ty.
dropped
Yeah.
the opposing team's hammer has been returned.
Oh no, they're gonna get
That
one.
makes any sense.
The enemy has
Oh
captured
hell.
the hammer.
Here goes our blowout.
Yeah, very nice, totally skill-based Smash.
Yes.
Oh.
100% skill.
Have we made any progress on what we're gonna do with the hammer? Still talking about it?
Did we do anything last week? I don't know that we actually.
Actually, yes.
We had a
Mike's working
discussion
on
about it.
fixing a
Oh,
lot of
why did I do
hammer
that?
issues.
Well, Mike's actually working on
Yes.
something that everybody would probably be happy to hear is he discovered some lag issues with the player movement that were numerous, and every one of them contributed just a little bit to them being sort of out of sync, and so he's quite confident that we should see a significant improvement in how accurate players are. Both you and the other players.
Your
In
hammer
relation
has
to
been returned.
where people died and where you're shooting them and who got there first and all that kind of stuff. So that's one thing that's going on that we're actually pretty excited about. I think we discussed some stuff specific to the hammer, but I don't think we actually actioned anything out yet.
Oh, Kendall.
The enemy has stolen the
Wait,
hammer.
where's Greg's spawn point?
Damn it. Damn it.
No. Walter, was there any? I'm trying to.
You have been smashed by the hammer.
Well, was there any progress on some equipment balance changes that you have going forward? I know that's been a hot topic as well with.
That's kind of going to be more focus for this next sprint. So nothing was really done last week,
Okay.
Your
other
team
than
has taken the
agreeing
hammer.
that we'll do something this sprint.
Your team has dropped
So
the
that-
I
hammer.
didn't smash. Oh, I
The
did smash you
opposing
too.
team's hammer has been returned. The enemy
And your
has
boyfriend.
captured the hammer.
I have to turn this down even more. I don't know what it is. It's just something about it. I have to change the name of my gun now, and it's ripping Ty apart. Oh, it
Can still
reset.
Rip time. Ripping thank-yous apart.
What's your guys' favorite cheese?
Cheese?
Like
Cheese.
food
What's your
cheese?
favorite cheese? Yeah.
I'm a little partial to. Oh crap!
I'm a provolone kind of guy.
Provolone?
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
Possible.
man, I picked up some Munster
Oh yeah.
Munster?
with jalapenos in it, like
Yes.
a jalapeno Munster. They come in little cubes. HEB sells it. Those things are amazing.
Yeah,
Actually,
they
if
are.
you try Dipping that in horseradish.
The enemy has stolen the
Interesting.
hammer.
I can't say I have.
Well, get that hammer, get that hammer.
I'll have to stop by Arby's and pick up some of their roasted
I used
sauce.
all my skill there.
Yeah.
Victory is yours.
Anyway, I brought it up because somebody mentioned they thought we should talk about cheese.
About
You should talk
cheese.
about cheese.
I like
don't-
goat.
Cheese is good. I like
That's
mustard.
cool.
Gruyere, pretty good. That's
I like
Gruyere.
goat cheese. I'll put goat cheese on almost anything.
Honestly,
Goat cheese does rock.
I really like blue cheese.
If you go to, there's a
Blue
that
cheese is so
What?
strong.
Oh.
I love
Yeah,
it,
it's-
though.
Overpowers
I can't stand
everything.
blue cheese.
I love blue cheese.
Oh,
I'm a big
it's
fan.
like, ugh.
A good Stilton.
It's like a punch in the jaw, right?
About 30 minutes in, I'm gonna
It's
start
like
looking at
poison.
some
It's like eating poison.
looking at some questions on Twitter.
It's spoiled cheese. I mean, technically all cheese is spoiled, but you know, got blue shit on it. That's like a good sign not to eat it.
Ew.
that means it's so good. Other things are already eating it.
So seismic press. When are we getting Arctic Mass cosmetic? I don't
Working
know
on it.
Just
ETA,
talked
but
about
I
that a
saw.
while ago. It's
yeah.
actually being worked on right now,
As we speak.
as we speak.
Like, you can look over from your desk and see.
I'm
somebody
actually
working on
seeing it from my desk. I see the specular map. Now I see
Nice.
the normal map.
Arctic mask.
Oh, now he's running
Arctic
a
map?
script. Now I'm seeing all the damn maps.
It is great. I'm not
Are you
gonna
It's
gonna-
lie.
actually really hilarious. You can
It's
do the
pretty
taunts.
I think there should be a bullet hole right in his temple.
You do? Oh, that's not a bad idea. Just have a bullet hole right in his forehead, actually.
Dude, I don't know. That's like a hostile work environment there.
I don't
Oh, it's
Yeah.
it's sign
It's
of
all
the
right.
sniper.
Calling Anna about you.
I know the
I think it's a threat.
I'm not threatening him. I'm saying that would make that goes along with the whole sniper thing.
I'm not fucking threatening you. Do you don't understand?
Hey man, if I want to threat you, you'd fucking know it.
But anyway, Kendall's totally sporting the O face.
Who's?
Yeah.
And it's so funny on like every time he's just got that big old O face going. And it's actually really humorous. So it's working out. It's looking pretty
They
good.
are now in the lead.
Gonna be there. You're gonna have it. You're gonna wear it.
I still don't know how I
And
feel
you're
about
all
that.
gonna look alike.
I don't know how I feel about that. Can we price it really high? Can we price it like the Axel's rod?
I don't know. I was thinking of actually making it free.
No!
Just every now and again.
You're Arctic, and you're Arctic. We're all Arctic.
In fact,
Ah.
it just automatically defaults to Arctic.
Oh, one thing that I did, we teased it on our Twitter account before leaving for PAX, is that, yes, gotcha.
Oh, I got the health pack.
The jack-o'-lantern, jackal mask. I don't know what we're calling it. Headless horseman.
Jack off lantern.
The jack-off lantern. Is that what we're calling it?
I don't know.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkin pie. You
Yeah.
pumpkin pie haircutted little freak.
So that's totally going to be in there. Is it going to start October 1st?
Yes.
Okay.
That'll be throughout the month of October. We'll have it. And then there'll probably be a couple like little nifty things you might notice in the levels as well.
Let's see here. I'm trying to look at Seismic Press's questions. What are the major changes to equipment, as Walter described in the post, intended to be made?
I'm sorry, I was off the mic for a second. What was that?
Seismic Press asked, what are some of the major changes to equipment that are coming? Or is that something that we'll probably talk about more maybe in next sprint during that time period?
Yeah, well, during this week, but yeah, over the next week or so, we're gonna kind of. I tossed out like a gesture list. Just sort of, there's off the top of my head. Here's some things. Those may or may not be the exact things that go in, but that's the kind of idea. Like, kind of re-examining some of the trade-offs that we do and don't have
The
with
enemy
equipment.
has scored. They are now in the lead.
Put a Murloc.
It was a Murloc, yeah.
Oh god, I picked up someone's gun.
The score is now
I hate it when that happens.
I'm gonna see if this is...
Really need that priority system. Ironically enough, that's been a low priority fix.
Whoa, I just turned your guys' volume up way loud. So hopefully you guys are much louder.
score
I don't know if you're drowning me out now, but you guys are way louder now.
Boom.
I don't notice any difference.
Yeah, I can't tell from here, but we're all in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
for
that's
the stream.
true.
For the stream, you guys should be much louder.
Enemy has screwed.
DJ
Nice.
Who's now in charge of Loadout's design in place of Ian?
That would be Mark now.
Mark
Yeah.
now. Yes. Oh, I tried to totally shoot that. These are all seismic press questions too, by the way.
I don't think I've collected any. I'm just throwing this stupid plutonium at everybody.
You're
Good job,
falling
Walter.
for it. You're
Good job,
falling for
Walter.
the trick.
Enemy
Or it doesn't matter. KD is the tell of a real man. Oh.
There was one game I actually played at PAX, and I don't remember the name of it, but they did not show KD at all. And they were like, I asked them about it, and they were like, yeah, we don't show it because we don't want people to be obsessed about it because it's all like objective based.
Yeah.
And so they totally were like, we're not showing it at all.
I'm opposed to
Someone-
that idea.
Someone actually asked that. They were like, how do we check our KD? And the guy was like, we don't show KD because we don't want you to be obsessed with it.
Of course, that might just
Wonder
make
how that
them
game's
stop
gonna
playing the
do.
game.
Yeah, I know, right? I just kind of silently looked at him. By the way, every game that I played, I destroyed everyone. I told Mark that was one of my missions.
Wait, tell us again how awesome you are.
How big is your dick, Kendall?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking big. No, but seriously, that was like one of my goals. I wanted to make everyone miserable that sat down and played that wasn't at RP.
That's a troll.
I had my loadout shirt on, like, yeah,
Just do that by sitting down and talking by yourself all the time.
we fucking play games.
You have your Kendall shirt on, your Arctic shirt on.
No, I had. Oh, by the way, people really want the shirt that Sean made with Axel's head exploding. It's like,
Oh yeah, I
was
like
all
that one.
like, then I was like, and then it was just.
Oh
like,
yeah, I know. I love that shirt.
Everyone that paid, like,
Oh.
they were kind of looking at our shirt. I had probably
Ah, you keep shooting my rockets.
4 or 5 people asked to take a picture of me with that shirt on.
We should just do a whole line of other Eric concept art and just all of it.
Enemy has two
Yeah. Well, that shirt kind of worked out to be really cool anyway.
Ah,
But people were asking how they could get that shirt, and I was like, sorry, it's only for the dev team. I felt really bad saying that, but
sorry, you don't get the good
It's
stuff.
that is a really popular shirt though. Like I get when I do wear it, I get approached often.
yeah.
Walter,
Oh,
collect.
what's that shirt? Can I check that out?
Got it.
now?
And it's like totally
Yeah, nice.
not even at game cons. Like, I was walking in the store here in Austin at H&E, and
Oh, yeah,
someone
that's-
stopped and asked me, and we were like, where'd you get that shirt? That's totally funny.
Walter, were you there with
Yeah,
me and
I was at
Ty
a
when
titty
we were
bar
at
the other day, and the
Starbucks?
stripper was just like, "What the fuck? That shirt is awesome."
I-
That's
I-
awesome.
The guy in line at Starbucks was taking the pictures of the back of my shirt. He's like,
Wow.
oh, he was this
That's
weird
not-
English guy. He's like, oh, crikey, that gun's amazing. I gotta take a picture of it, bro. I think I'm gonna try to build it. That gun's too pretty not to try to build.
What?
Crikey. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, but do it, whatever.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Quit taking pictures of my ass.
Let's see here.
But yeah, maybe we'll release those. Maybe we'll start selling those when we go open.
Yeah, we need to make like a Topatco site or whatever.
I think we should. Maybe
I
we'll
would
put
buy
that
them.
one shirt in the game.
I would buy them, except all my
you
shirts
guys
are
just
already
debug
loadout
this,
shirts.
I know, right?
I have so many loadout shirts. It's kind of stupid.
I have all of the same weapons because I need to go into weapon crafting and change stuff. Can Danny please describe the appearance of the payload chamber for the gun models? Include the
Huh?
cryo chamber as well? I don't think that's
new control.
that's a question from Seismic. Can Danny please describe the appearance of the payload chamber for the gun models?
Reload chamber for the. Describe it? I'm not sure which. I mean, they're all different.
The control point.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how to answer that question.
I mean, how the gun
Tell him
models
to
actually
elaborate
change.
on the question.
Seismic, I'm sure you're listening. Can you elaborate on that question
Yeah.
with another
There's.
tweet?
You have a specific payload in mind, or are you just asking about how we do it, or? I mean, they all look wildly different. So.
Yeah, I think they're pretty. That's pretty difficult to verbally describe as well, because he says include cryo chamber as well. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure what he's after there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Eric would be the one to ask about that. Just sort of based off his concepts.
In Uber game, is the player progression feature going to be going to give a combative upper hand
New
to
control
players who
point
have progressed
activated.
further. It's actually, I don't want to call it class dependent, but it is class. It's class dependent, so it's not. I guess overall, yeah. The answer to that question would be yes.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're doing right now anyway. Uber game is subject to some change still, but we're gonna put it out there and see what sticks.
Oh my god, got a taunt. Yeah.
Sorry, ruined your dance.
While using the bioscanner, can you see enemy health through walls? No. You
No.
cannot. Actually don't have it on either of those weapons. That is something specifically for X-ray. Matter of fact, if you could see enemies' health through walls, it would defeat the purpose of X-ray.
New control point
When disguised, is the health that is displayed on your own health, or is it identical to the person you're impersonating?
I think it's a new health bar. I think it's your real health.
Yeah. It
So that
is.
might be a tell for disguise. If you see, hey, wait, I know my buddy is damaged and he's not, but I don't know. I mean, it's
So,
not much of a tell.
I think he's trying to.
Shoot him if you're worried about it.
Is he trying to introduce this like bioscanner, a way to? Because that's totally his question right after bioscanner. So is that a way to tell if someone is on your team by using bioscanner? Checking
Theory.
health.
I mean, I don't know if that's the best way.
No, totally. Probably
Shooting them
not.
is probably easier.
just blind firing at everyone you
Yeah,
see.
just throw a bullet or
Blind
two.
firing, yeah. That's the only thing with this guys is
you have lost a control point.
it's hard to get in there when there's a huge firefight.
Oh god.
People think that disguise needs a buff.
New control point.
I feel the same way. It seems to kind of run out too easy, and it's also weird that it's on a timer. Like it could be a little better.
Ah, yeah. I feel the way. This is just, I guess, equipment balance talk. Kind of the way disguise work is how I picture turrets working. Same type of timer mechanism.
Oh, so a turret only lasts so long?
Yeah.
That's an interesting idea.
Control point.
They're pretty rough right now. They're still pretty good.
Oh god. Greg is using their goodness right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I always do.
If a team like has 2 turrets and the other team doesn't, that's it.
Enemy has 3.
Yeah, and it's mostly on Blitz.
It is.
Yeah, exactly. Blitz or just capture the flag a little bit, or jackhammer, I should say. Similar.
Activated.
You got to fight 6 people instead of 4.
I'm surprised you chased me there, Walter.
Yeah, I
didn't realize
shouldn't
your
have.
health was so low. I was totally gonna run because I
I
wanted
thought
to.
you were running, so I was like, he doesn't think I have low health, I'm gonna go for it. But didn't work.
Yeah, I totally was like, I wonder how much health he actually has because I didn't even look.
Control point.
Ah,
And the value for the health variable is the value for the health variable an integer, float, or double.
New control
Wow.
Really?
Interesting.
That's a question for Mike Vanoff.
or Ike. I think they're all floats.
Oh, if you're wrong though, Walter.
Oh
Jesus.
man. I
Oh
only know.
man.
Is he asking this so we can hack our game?
Yeah, right?
It's like, I'm looking for a U32 with this signature.
You're on the wrong spot, John.
New control point. Activated.
During the live stream, are we in the same room?
No.
No.
Well,
We're in the same building. We're in the same level.
Technically, we're in the same room.
Yeah, it's sort of all one
It is
giant
one
room.
big, huge room. Just a lot of walls in it.
nice.
So, no.
Aren't we all really in the same
Yeah.
room?
Yeah, really, when you think about it.
When you really think
you
about
really
it.
think about
I
it.
mean, you know, just a room with lots of walls.
Oh,
You have failed.
Yeah.
am I going to read your Twitter questions that you just skipped? Hey, Seismic. Hey,
I
Seismic.
switched loadouts.
You're asking all the Twitter questions. You should feel like the man right now.
I died.
It was a while ago, though, that he said that.
He's moved on.
I think he says Mark and Danny stated that Cryo's on hold. Can you explicitly explain the problem with it? I think we did pretty thoroughly on multiple occasions, but basically it's crashing the game.
Yeah, that's part of it.
That is the major reason. Is like it's crashing. It's literally you have too many blocks. It
I mean,
crashes
that's not why we stopped working
Oh,
on
it's
it,
not,
but that's
it's not,
that's
but
why
that's-
we haven't really tested it much more. But like a big part of it is we just at a certain point we need to get this game open, and like the same people that are working on that would be the ones working on Cryo. And when it came down to it, we're like, we need these other features first.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but we just kind of got to prioritize.
Let's see here. Could you guys make the beam scorch marks on the wall connect instead of just showing separate dots on the same wall?
I don't know. Kendall could answer that.
No.
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 We need tech to be able to do that. To you're talking about making beams draw a line.
Yeah.
You can draw better penises, because I've seen a lot of the penis artwork you guys are doing with beams, and it's actually quite impressive. But
It's
it
very
does sort of look
impressive.
like pixel art.
Why does health come back?
Well,
So they want to get, they want to get some line work. You want to thick and thin lines and really make it, kind of like calligraphy and make it pretty. But anyway, no, we need tech to be able to do that. We want to do that, yes. But that person who will work on that is working on something else.
A secret.
Great.
Beta Angel saying that he's going to watch the stream. How long did it take to make art for Cryo? And how long did it take to program it as well?
Programming is most of the time, really. I don't think it took very much time to do the art for it, but part of that's because we haven't really done all the art for it. We have just some placeholder art in there.
Is that Thomas doing the art on that?
Yes.
Thomas
It's a
was
mix.
had
It's-
most of that up, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird one because that one it's such a blend between art and programming that it's kind of the same thing, and that's why Thomas is sort of the guy that's doing all that. He's our technical artist, like half programmer, half artist, like a centaur.
Oh boy.
Like a centaur.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't go on my.
oh, what?
The enemy has stolen the hammer.
And these are a lot of questions about Cryo right now.
You've been smashed.
How long does it take to hard code a change when requested?
Depends on the change.
Yeah, it really depends a lot.
Yeah, that's too broad.
Okay. Can you name as many different lighting sources found in game?
Enemy has captured the hammer.
Wow.
Who's asking all these?
Who's asking these
This
questions?
is all seismic.
This is
press.
interesting.
The enemy
Wow.
has
You read a book about game development and just like
Spotlight.
By the way,
Point
to the
light.
last question, it's much quicker to hard code the change than it is to debug the change.
yeah.
It's pretty quick to get it into working. It's pretty long to get it to a finished state for most stuff.
Oh no, I missed.
You hear me talking, Mike?
Yeah.
Damn it.
you have returned the hammer.
Oh shit.
Your team has taken the hammer.
What balance issues have been presented, or has Cryo presented, and how are they addressed?
Well, for one,
Have
you
we
make
been-
barriers that stick all over the level.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I haven't been able to really play it.
Like,
The enemy
So
has
we're-
stolen the hammer.
I can talk a little bit about that. I mean, we were trying out, like,
The opposing team's hammer has been
there's been various approaches to it of, like, you want it to feel cool to make ice. At the same time, you don't want it to be, like, miserable to fight against people making ice in front of you. We're trying to find, like, the right degree of, like, how long should it take to build versus The longer it takes to, you know, make a little ice bridge or ice wall or whatever, the harder it's going to be to actually.
I watched you a bit.
Yeah,
I
you
watched
did.
you dance a bit.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead.
Harder it's
Walter.
going to be to actually like make it so that it's fair at all to fight against.
The enemy has captured the hammer.
Yeah, I think
Your
there's
team has
there's just been a lot of concern about how it will affect the
Whoa,
game.
what the fuck?
Your
And like,
team has
is it
dropped
Did you
fair?
see that?
Does it feel good?
opposing team's hammer
Or
has
will it
been
feel
destroyed.
good if someone just throws up a barrier and then it negates all the damage that you're... Well, not all, but, you know, it takes them a little bit. Break it down.
Oh my god.
It's
did I
certainly a
actually
big
win
problem. I mean,
going
people
1-1?
people create entire games just based on a mechanic like that, and so it changes the game so much, and it has you know, as cool as some of the stuff is, there's also negatives that are just as bad, just you know, as powerful or just as big of an issue. So it's certainly a tough issue and needs a lot more time than just most of our other payloads.
There- There's one thing in particular that I remember from some of the early playtests of Cryo, and that was for game types like Jackhammer. People would put tons and tons of ice on the hammer, and so like it was really difficult to grab the hammer because you had to like smash through a bunch of it, and then on top of that there might be mines underneath or something. That's just like some of the stuff I remember, and so it's like, you know, we have to think about how people are going to do things like that. Like, will they cover up the control points on Blitz with ice so that, you know, you're standing on it, but it's really awkward? Will they block off the hammer so it makes it so that you can't grab it? Or throw it at bio so you can't collect, or delay collections? I don't. It's just stuff like that. I think that everyone's kind of like concerned about.
Yeah.
Those are the big ones, actually. That's actually why. Very difficult to solve those types of problems.
Technical Cross asks, will we get an Australian slang as a supported language for Loadout?
Running slang.
I've had a
I'm
lot.
not convinced that's a real language. I feel like they just make that up
Come
on
see
the
ya.
fly and pretend that it's like that's the running joke in Australia, I think.
I heard a whisper. Someone saw.
I did hear a whisper too.
That was
Somebody
me.
saw.
I was whispering to somebody.
Oh shit! He's behind me.
Turtle.
Ah,
Oh my god, I gotta go to the bathroom sometimes.
Nice to know.
Beefy asks, are you guys happy with where Pulse is at now?
And we'll take a look at how it's being used. I think it still is kind of a little underwhelming. So there's probably more we can do to strengthen it. Yeah, Z1 G John,
Yes.
doing your turrets.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's why I named the gun. I blame Walter.
Touche, salesman.
Did he put it up on top of that rock?
Yes.
Yeah,
Something is wrong with you, Greg.
I think he just likes trolling me.
Pretty well.
I didn't even know you could put one up there. At least I haven't seen it.
So, who was it? Oh, Bot04 was telling me about how somebody put a
Right,
spawn
right.
point up in a vent on 2 ports, and he was like, "Oh, that looks wrong."
I think I've seen that one. And people have been shooting.
How do
from
you get the way
that
the
thing
fuck
now.
over there?
Because I dive rolled.
Oh man, you warped. I watched you warp.
Yep, I used the warp button. Oh, come on.
What? You got
Pick up the hammer.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, John.
That would have been
Kill him.
hilarious if somebody snagged the hammer while you were doing that.
You have successfully captured the hammer.
Yeah, we got one.
And those look like all the Twitter questions for right now. That was like 20 minutes worth of questions. Not too bad. I'll go back to the chat now. I'm counting that one.
No.
Gotta get me a shield.
Yeah. Shield it up. What's the update on T-bone steak?
Your team has taken the hammer.
There isn't one. We haven't actually been working on that. The T-bone. The funny thing is, T-bone steak is done, but the censorship is not big enough.
Oh my.
Not even
Oh
joking.
my.
Yeah,
that's-
there's no
that's-
jokes on that.
No joke. That's just the way it or that's the way it works. So that's the thing that we need to fix before we can release T-bone steak to the wild.
Stolen the hammer.
But no work's been done on it so far.
Wait, how do I have this watch? What is that?
What?
What is that? How do I have a
Your
watch?
shield. Your shield.
Your watch is your shield.
When was that added?
Long
It's
time
been in
ago.
there for a long time.
I don't use
How-
shield, so I wouldn't know.
How else could you have a shield?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, how would you know what time it is when your shield's on?
I didn't even know that. I don't use shield at all, so like, I had no idea. I was like, is this a new custom? I want watches now in the game. Let's see. More Twitter questions. Arctic is so 2010.
Greg's in the flag. Turn around. Greg's back there.
The enemy has stolen the hammer.
We need a Numa Numa dance taunt.
I haven't heard of that. What does that look like?
A Numa
Yeah,
Numa
the
dance.
The Numa
That's
Numa
really-
dance? Yeah.
that's
Numa
really-
Numa.
I don't
that's
think
really
I've heard of
cool.
that.
What? What? The internet.
I'm gonna bring up. I'm bringing
That
up
is the
some.
correct- that's
I'm
the
gonna
correct
bring up
answer.
some YouTube right now. Tell me how to spell Luma Luma.
Numa, Numa.
I feel like it's too old, personally.
It is. It's kind of dated.
Like it's like beginning of YouTube.
Yeah.
Really?
Like 06, 04.
Huh.
It was like a South Park joke 5 seasons
Of course, you
ago
know
or
a lot of
something.
our dances in Loadout are from the 80s.
80s,
So
yeah. So
yeah.
I mean, that goes with the theme. If we're going for old internet, like, if we're going for 80s, then that's like cool. That's like vintage.
Laser sight's worthless.
Like this is gonna be a tie.
The enemy has stolen the hammer.
Let's just do this.
It was a boxing match. Oh.
Oh.
God, that turret.
Can you please describe the appearance, each payload chamber model? Hopefully it was.
I
a
don't
bit more
understand that
clear.
question.
I still don't get it.
Mine's everywhere.
that's enough of that.
Damn it.
You guys couldn't hear that music, could you?
Oh, baby.
You rolled through me. Oh. What about a Rick roll taunt?
Oh no.
God.
That's ancient.
Walter,
Oh, shit!
It's up to you. Thank you.
Kendall, turn around, get that. Oh. Nice use of grenades there, Mr.
Yep.
Gorilla. Mr. Gorilla.
Can't tell who's real and who's not. There's just a bunch of dots on my.
Yeah. The radar is still a little busted. Hey,
Whoa.
You drop
you're in UI, John. What can you tell us about that?
I have no idea what's broken.
successful
Yep.
hammer kill. Your hammer
No.
value has increased.
I need health. Sean, please protect it. Oh,
I thought they actually fixed that radar bug. It was like a code issue that like you would stick around in there after you died or something.
Yeah, it's just a UI bug, but
protect that hammer.
Arctic's gone up the left side.
I'm coming.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
Yeah.
yeah, he is.
Damn.
Successfully captured the hammer.
That's how you do it.
The enemy has stolen the hammer.
Oh, what?
That's right. That's how you do it.
Returned the hammer. The enemy has stolen
Going up the dangerous side even.
Alright, let's see here. Do not click, it belongs in the 80s, the decade of bad hairdos, shoulder pads, and everything wrong in this world.
Damage denied.
Nice.
Oh, what? And then I spawned and
That's
died?
why we put it in our game.
What on earth?
Get out of there, Kendall. Get out of there. Oh, come on.
Drop it.
Can you name some of the
return.
80s theme attire that Helga's gonna have.
So long, suckers.
Ooh. We have a whole bank of stuff we're gonna do for Helga. Some of the stuff, I don't know if people remember Mimi from Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
remember her.
My Latin
There's
teacher
some-
looked like her.
There's some Roseanne Barr stuff. There's some.
All to you,
Oh,
Kevin. Oh, come on.
That hammer, get that hammer.
Okay,
There's
got
some-
it.
what's
Take
that chick from the
cap it,
Aliens?
Cap it, cap it, cap it.
Uh,
Go, go, go,
Vasquez,
go.
yeah. There'll be some cool
Damn it.
Vasquez type stuff.
What? Yeah, okay, good.
Walter, you gotta get this.
You got
Gonna
30.
be sweats.
Ugh.
Instead of saying,
Hold
was
up.
it juicy?
I don't think
Pretty
I have
cool.
enough time. I'll try.
I like those sweats where it says juicy on the ass.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Except for Helga's will say damp.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh god. Bastard.
That's me dancing.
They wanted the tie. They didn't want to go for the win. They wanted the tie. All I had to do was avoid getting smashed.
This is in memory of Ty.
Yeah,
Nice. A tie.
that's the tie commemorative tie.
Tie commemorative tie. All right. Good game, boys.
Oh, man.
So who gets to show up at the end?
I think it's like it's in ranks of score. I think it's like first highest score, second highest score, third highest score.
Except it lists me, but I can't dance.
Then it must be broken.
It must be.
You didn't earn the right to dance.
I didn't get a dance. Oh, I was dead. That's why.
Oh,
The dead
that's
can't dance.
right about 4 o'clock.
Perfect.
Time for a meeting.
And that's the game.
It is time for a meeting. For me.
Yeah.
For everybody.
All right. Arctic.
Wow.
Arctic?
Yes. Yes. I'm back.
Okay.
I was reading Mark.
That was
Mark,
a quick one.
Mark was timing people out of the chat. I just canceled. I'm gonna see if I can download this branch main, and while we're doing that, I'll try to ask a couple more questions.
Want to show off your mask? Is that what's up?
No, I don't really want to show that off right now.
Okay.
I just download one of the branch mains, and while that's downloading, a couple questions. I think these are all Walter questions.
Uh-oh.
All right. Any ETA on fixing LG with single barrel launcher? Albino Gorilla mentioned that the damage reduction may be disproportional.
Yeah. That one's kind of hard.
Hey, I got to
Inadvertently, the
sign
way we
off,
set it
guys.
up,
So,
It's got like
cheers and
got the
see you all
maths.
next week.
All right. Later, Greg.
User disconnected from your channel.
Got all kinds of math problems with that one, so that one's going to be hard to sort out. But I am still looking into it.
Okay. How much damage does Tesla do in comparison to Slug?
I think it's like 90%, somewhere like that.
Okay.
But more against shields and turrets.
Right. Can you guys create a directional facing laser guidance in addition to convergence guidance?
I'm not sure what that even means.
I'm not sure either. Directional facing
I mean, it kind of already is directional facing.
instead of convergence. So the way you're facing, that's which way all the rockets will go?
I don't. I don't know. I'm not sure that may even make sense.
Besides RC rockets, what other various circumstances cause your character to change their facial expressions during combat?
I don't know. Do you get? Danny might know. Do you get like? Do you make faces when you get hurt and stuff?
I'm not sure if Danny's.
Oh yeah, definitely.
yes.
The facial expressions change on all the deaths and all the hit animations and stuff like that. So all of them have that. But as far as shooting, that's probably the only one that we have a different face on shooting. Are they talking about when you get hit by a rocket?
I think maybe because like you kind of put your hands.
Because you know
up.
how you have that pose,
Yeah.
So that's the one area where we actually know you're going to die, enough time in advance that we can change the animation to something where he's freaking out that he's about to die.
No. All right, looking at the chat now. Looking at the chat, guys. Questions while this build downloads. Any chance for beard previews?
Beard
Yeah,
previous.
we have a new beard or two in there. But I don't know if you have them in that build or not.
I saw the stubble was in this build, but that's live.
Live, the sexy
Yeah.
stubble's up there. There's also sort of a shaggier version of that. And then we actually did a big one for Axel, which is hilarious. And that's in branch main, but I don't know if you have that build yet or not.
It's downloading right now. Bushy stash. I really want the really long.
Go to Axel. I think Axel has.
Here's the Magnum, the pork chops, and the sexy stubble. Right
Yeah,
now.
that's.
And
Yeah,
once I
no,
go to
you don't
branch
have.
main-
They're not in there yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once I go to branch main, and then I pop that.
Well, if you
up.
you don't have unlock all usables checked, do you?
I can.
Yeah, because if you do, you'll probably get it. They'll probably show up.
I'm actually not sure. Uber Pie will fire up for me. See. If not, then everyone will have to wait till next time. Alright, let me close this out. I should actually put up an image there. Let's see.
Maybe possible to get a beard that goes all the way like down past your waist.
The problem is it needs to animate at that point, and we
Yeah.
wouldn't have the joints for it.
Yeah.
Once your head looks down, then everything just goes right into your body, type of thing.
You'll sort of have a big chest.
Or it's just glued to your chest, so when you look around, it's all stuck.
It just kinda
I mean, that's the two options. It either crashes through everything when your head movement, or it's stuck. It's literally welded to you, which looks kind of broken too. So.
Okay, here we go.
Rocket asking me a super hairy skin that covers the rod area. I think he means a bush. I think Helga's got some.
Look, it's got a happy trail down there.
He's got
but,
some hair
Ugh.
going on.
I think there's some hair on the dudes too, but there's nowhere near enough hair to cover up those schlongs.
No.
Those things are beefy. No pun intended.
Alright, connect to Walter.
It working, Kendall?
We'll see. It should. Let me in. Let me in. It's logging in. It's thinking about it. Yeah. Alright.
Let's see a number.
So we got the karate man. Green military hat that I see.
Karate Man? Oh, the
Yeah, these are all.
bandana.
Yeah, let me look for the.
I don't think the stream is live.
It's live. I have Mark's picture up.
Oh yeah.
He's hiding behind the curtain.
Yeah. They can see it now. I need to take that off. That's a beard. I don't know when that beard's going in. And then you said Axel. Scruffy mug.